I can always feel when winter's coming. The air smells crisp and is tinged with the slightest hint of burning wood. I never understood how something so cruel could also be so pure. The wind that threatens to cut you, the ice that always wanted to see you fall, and the seemingly never-ending barrages of snow that blind you. All these assaults make the purities hard to hold on to. My winters are spent taking salvation from the cold on my grandmother's couch, watching reruns of Christmas episodes on cable I didn't have. At my house, sleepovers with hot chocolate, and Sunday mornings with pancakes. We played in the snow till our smiles were frozen in place and our fingers and toes were bitten by the cold that our gloves and boots couldn't quite tell no. Back then, we didn't care about frostbite. We didn't care about tomorrow. We didn't worry about the future or the past or how long those moments would last. Spring smells like rain. Smells like wet mornings and hot afternoons with the cold breeze. It's my favorite season, but it always makes me sneeze. The leaves are growing back now, and the flowers are finally awakening from their slumber, ready to be plucked and placed atop the mud pies we would bake in the hot sun of the backyard. We dug holes to supply our addiction to a world we never tasted. We made space in the ground for new roots to grow, but little did we know how deep those roots would go. They went way past the surface, but back then they served us no purpose. We took their depth for granted, and now all our trees grow slanted, and all the fruits they bear have the faintest taste of despair. Summers were always busy. We had sleepovers every weekend and made memories of jumping into the deep end of the public pool we used to walk to, because the inflatable one at home only reminded us of our limitless limitations. The 2 feet of water it held weren't enough for me to submerge myself. It wasn't deep enough to make me feel weightless. It wasn't wide enough to handle the humongous expectations. So we walked a mile to experience depth. We walked a mile to feel weightless. We walked a mile to free ourselves from the crushing feelings of failure. And we walked a mile to feel in control. We thrived on that feeling, but we didn't know it was fleeting. Fall was a blur. The leaves fell, the sun set, and the days blended. My mom worked late, so my nights were spent at my grandmother's place, watching the wind take away the remaining bits of summer. They floated through the air with ease and grace, ready to be replaced by cold days and icy landscapes. Time moved slow back then. Many moments were spent watching and waiting and complaining about the darkness that was creeping in. The sun didn't want us anymore. It turned its back, and we tried really hard to get it to turn back, but all our efforts were futile. It left us falling into the cracks of the broken foundation, the foundation that was built on unsteady ground. I'm surprised we didn't all fall down, but instead we dropped our heads. And I wish we'd done something else instead, because once you let yourself buckle to the weight of the world, it can be really hard to lift it back up off your shoulders. So we were once again watching and waiting and hoping and praying that maybe the seasons would change faster this year.